Hey there viewers, my name's Torinski and welcome back to our Hades run. Where we started off here last time. It was going pretty well and we are especially happy to have seen a very lucky duo show up there. But as we move on up to Asphodel, we're hoping to pull a nice tier of rarity cast out of Dionysus here. Maybe even get some interesting duo combinations going. I wouldn't mind seeing an early epic, or not epic, I guess it is epic level, but exclusive access. Try and get all those epic level boons rolling in, but won't know until we try. So let's just move on up to Asphodel. Try and get some early power with the cast, because actually, yeah, the cast really does help in fighting against Hydra a little bit. Unfortunately, with punching, I spend far too much time standing in the lab in that center point of Lerny's new chamber. But who knows? We'll see when we see. So for now, let's check. Okay, it looks like we're not immediately finding ourselves in rough times as we make our way on up. There's always the chances we upgrade levels that we're just gonna hit a bit of a wall and have issues for a little bit. But fortunately, this run is still kicking here.
Gods grant me strength.
Okay, so last time I took Deadly Strike. We'll put one into our special this time around, I think. Ooh, definitely happy to see some more money show up as well. Offset some of those steep prices. But yeah, still no boons showing up. So still no Dionysus here. I'm happy because we do have a lot of rerolls saved up here. So even if we don't see cast right away, we can hopefully roll into it at the very least. So that's almost enough for one boon at a shop. So I'm happy to take the hammer over the extra money here, I think. Everything is coming up roses. I shouldn't say that this early.
More trouble.
Who knows what we're gonna see over the next few moments here. Those deflection shots are actually pretty nice against these buddies.
This won't end well for me.
Even if they don't end up hitting because they're a little bit slow in terms of travel time, they at least tell me where the heads are moving to with the seeking capabilities. So that's pretty nice. Let's see here. I don't think I will add a dash strike to our attack sequence. A bit too dangerous for me. Oh, I guess maybe not quite as much now that our dash also deflects. That's interesting, isn't it? I guess it still runs a little bit of the same risk of putting ourselves in dangerous situations, because the dash strike, it's not always that we're directly getting hit while we're dash striking. It's that we dash through and then we're stuck for a moment as things rail on us. So you know what, let's go with Colossus Knuckle instead. I'm gonna go a little bit safer. I guess, is it bad that we've been losing lately and it's been a decent number of those runs that I've found myself saying something pretty much along those exact same lines where we need a defensive boon to level everything out? I'm hoping and thinking that that's a bit more coincidence than anything for sure. Does this count? Is this thing? Because that's interesting. I wish I had enough money to multiply the heart. I mean, regardless, I guess we're buying it, so I don't know why I'm pontificating here for so long. But oh, we could take your call instead. That's kind of interesting. The Trippy Shot is pretty good burst damage. So, you know what, let's go with Trippy Shot. I like a lot of the auxiliary effects we can get with the Festive Fog as well, so I think that's pretty cool. Maybe we can hope to get Demeter's Call, because then we could get something like Icy Wine. It's gotten us a couple of our runs in the, not a couple of our runs, but gotten us a couple of our victories in the past, which is pretty awesome. Okay, I normally like to kill Stony Boy, but deflect. Oh jeez, okay, so Dusa's almost dead actually. Probably just gonna, oh jeez, gonna get hit once there, but that's fine. Oh, this fight used to absolutely destroy me. Have I actually gone much better, or is it just this fight was never meant to be quite as hard as I made it out to be in the first place?
No way, Zag. Looking like you got yourself a gift from old Poseidon there. He's quite the catch, but here, hope you save some room for more.
Okay. Take your call. It was just kind of hoping that we might go for a different route there, but I guess I shouldn't maybe rely on duos. They're not guaranteed by any stretch of the imagination, but could try one of my rerolls here. I'm even curious if they're all going to be different, or if I could potentially still have the opportunity to grab something like Dionysus' Aid. You know, let's see what we can reroll into. Because yeah, Strong Drink is interesting. Get some attack damage boosts, a bit more healing. It's between that or Positive Outlook. Let's go Strong Drink.
Let's liven things up.
Defensive and offensive at the same time. Love to see it. And finally, we can start to stack on some max health as well, because we're pretty far behind in that department. Okay, what have we got? Guess I should maybe try out my brand new cast a little bit. Pretty exciting. I would also be happy to face a bunch more of these buddies. Oh, I love having a deflection boon from Athena when we fight these beam enemies. I guess not beams. I don't like it when we face the beam enemies, because that's like the crystal skulls. What do you call these ones? All I can think of right now is skill shots, projectiles. That's the word that probably is most appropriate for that sentiment.
She'll keep me going.
Okay, not too shabby. Probably would be a good idea to grab some health. Not just gonna be grabbing another reroll? I think so. Man, I need this money so badly, but it would be nice not to lose Death Defiance for as long as possible here. I mean, it's kind of a weird situation, because I do feel like it's only when I get low health and into those dire straits that I truly start to play it, the peak of my abilities. Because there's, I think, something to the idea that if I walk into the final 80s fight with a bunch of Death Defiance under my belt, I'll usually end up losing the first one within, you know, the first 10 seconds. And yet, I can be at my last 5 health and survive by the skin of my teeth.
Okay.
Or not that much longer, don't get me wrong. Only like 20 seconds, but still. I feel like it's been fairly consistent across the board. This is a big room to check for urns. I don't think I saw any while we were fighting though, so maybe I should have just moved on. We'll check in with Artemis again. Definitely don't exactly have the money to visit a shop right now by any stretch of the imagination. And we're already at Hydropal, hey?
I accept this message.
Okay. Well, critical effects deal even more damage. I mean, probably, yeah, right? It's tempting to see what we, like, what else we could reroll into, but probably, right? Trying to think of what else could crit. Man, I almost wish that I went for an Ares run instead of a what's your name, Dionysus, because the only thing we were missing on our last run using that Rift cast was pressure points, trying to get the critical hits out of it as well. But definitely going for clean kill here. I guess we should grab that and move on to the fight that has just been kicking our butt lately. Come on, Lerny.
How was the magma temperature lately, Lerny?
This isn't my... This is, like, Spitty Lerny. Shoots fireballs. Yeah. Ouch. Damn it. Immediately bounce all of my casts off of the wall. Oh, I'm curious. Oh, I should probably use our, whatchamacallit, companion on this fight, right? I'm curious if we could use it to pull Lerny, like, out of the worst, like, the center area. Because that's when I really find myself having bad issues, is when Lerny just hangs out in the center and trying to get close enough to actually get our punches in becomes quite an issue. Like, I'm still just standing in the lava because I'm a fool. Okay, what have we got? Like if that hit multiple of you, but unfortunately nobody is group enough. Should be almost be applying my special, but at the same time we burst through these tiny heads pretty quickly, especially if we can luck out and get a couple of critical hits on the way there. Oh geez, standing lava a little too much there. Took a lot of damage in the last couple seconds, but until then we were doing surprisingly well. Oh my gosh. And just like that, we throw it all away. Let's try this. I wanna... Guess... Oh wow, that is actually a surprising amount of damage, and then we can just maybe play it safe. Oh wow. Skelly. What happened, man? I guess that was a lot of lava hitting you all at the same time. Okay, yeah, wait for the slams to go through, and then one of those, and 3 of those. Call me in the morning. There we go. Finally, didn't lose the Death Defiance to the Hydra, even though it was way closer than it should have been still, even with our newfound confidence. But we have full heals from a healing fountain, so I guess it almost doesn't matter how close it was in these boss fights, as long as we're at an okay point. Still heal up to full at the end. I think I just got an achievement. I'm gonna check this out. Skelly Slayer. Skelly Slayer. Oh wow. So Skelly dying to Lerny there, I think counted as me killing Skelly. That achievement is slay Skelly 15 times or 20 times or something. That's really funny. But, okay. I guess we're done with Dionysus's trinket for now, and we can move on. Alrighty. So we could go to the old favorite, Evergreen Acorn here. Saves us a decent amount of damage on the final fight of Elysium. Doesn't help us on the way there, but should be okay for the most part in that regard. You know what, let's go for it. Feeling like Acorn is the right call. Don't need to think too hard about that one, and let's just keep it moving here. See what we can pick up in this not quite final section, I guess. What's the penultimate? Is that the second to last? An ultimate chapter of our journey. Not first. Oh, dang it. Ignore that one. Cut it. Cut it. I'll edit that in post. I actually think I'm more tempted to go with Dionysus here. There aren't a lot of hammer upgrades that truly benefit this run. It's kind of interesting. Oh, my lead? I meant to say oh my lord or something to that extent, I think. Don't know. What were you trying to say, brain? Jeez, really nothing but these buddies, hey? The one enemy that Malfunfist truly has trouble defeating. Alright. Oh, dang. I was kind of hoping for the duo. Would have been nice. Maybe I'll re-roll this. Premium Vintage would be nice. I should be happy with that. I'm gonna reroll once, just see if we can get something with better rarity. Dang it, high tolerances. Good. Oh right, it costs more after the first reroll. Kind of forgot about that. I was thinking to myself that we can always reroll again, so what's the harm? Still could reroll again. Is it worth it? We have no extra rarity, unfortunately. Let's go with the high tolerance. I think that's fine to just take a little bit less damage when we're saying Festive Fog. Gives us another good reason to actually use our cast consistently, in boss fights especially. But here, I guess we do go for the hammer after all. I was definitely happy to take an Olympian spoon over it, but do not mind seeing what we can get out of this instead of just a pomegranate upgrade at this point. Alright, Archer Pals, no problem whatsoever. And yeah, so far Elysium is actually going okay for the most part. Thought I was about to immediately regret my words, because I thought that small summoning circle was going to be yet another round of tiny bomber chariots, but fortunately we don't live in that world. So, probably Breaching Cross. I think without even going through this too much, don't love the dash upper very much, or at least don't use it consistently. And I'm not good at trying to use it consistently, even if I wanted to. Same with Heavy Knuckles, slows us down a bit too much, but being able to break through armor is pretty huge. So we'll pick that up. Also make sure we break any of these golden urns that are left lying around here. And nice. I was about to say I don't like having to choose between a shop and these doubles, but I don't have even close to enough money, so I'm very much happy to take a peek at what we can pick up here. I mean, I don't love either of you, but I dislike Poseidon more. But unfortunately, gotta go with whoever's wrath we can deal with. I will take the Rupture here, I think. It's a good one to pick up.
Make mistakes from time to time, man, and you ought to know. You made one there just now.
Good one. Good one, pal. I'm sure you'll forgive me in a second here. Alright, make sure to use our dash strike against these buddies. Break through those shields nice and quick. Wow, that's such a handy hammer upgrade to pick up right as we enter the Temple of Elysium. Okay, dokie. Going okay so far. I guess I should be using my cast. That's probably a decent advantage that we should be taking advantage of. Well, we've got it. Oh my gosh, respawned. I'm a fool. Okay, that's not the end. Right. Oh my gosh, an eye. Took my hand off the face buttons there and everything.
It's final ready, Zach. You win this time, and I am good as grapes.
Oh, thanks, pal. Crazy kiddo. Okay. And I keep getting offered this, and I should just take it, but I'm going to go with Premium Vintage, I think. This will give us a pomegranate upgrade and some much-needed max health, so both of those are pretty huge at this point in the run, and then we'll definitely go with Artemis, but I did forget to check the back of the room here. Golden Urns, Wells of Charon, all that good stuff. Brain stumbled on that one quite badly. Went between a bunch of different adjectives before finally deciding. Oh right, I was wondering how we got through the shield so fast, but it's because of our Vader's hammer that we were just talking about a bit ago. Okay, I should... No. We need to... Take down Butterfly Pal. Unless I get down to eyes, I guess. And then might as well put the eyes real quick. Keep that spear buddy at low health for as long as we can here. And man, this was a bit of a rough one in terms of number of ads that spawned, but I guess we are pretty much through at this point. I'm not looking too much worse for wear, so maybe I shouldn't be complaining. For whatever reason, today I'm really feeling the button mashing in my forearm. I think I've been at Yeah, my computer typing too long, something like that. Just this motion, this repetitive. It's killing me today.
Olympus, I accept this
Which
message.
is not a good sign, because usually it's our final fight against the boss that we truly start to feel that pain. So hopefully we don't cramp up at the most crucial of moments. Okay, I think I will go for the Herbiscate here. It's a little bit scary for sure, but
Has its perks.
could really use a double health upgrade.
Let's see you
And
avoid this.
just be careful. I don't like Usa head as an enemy. Oh jeez. Oh, I thought for sure we took a hit from the chariot here. Okay, so I'm gonna leave her in the center. Oh jeez. Okay, yeah, there we go. Once you're just down to health bar, no armor, I don't mind you too much. Just don't get hit by stones. Get out of there. Just be careful. Extra cautious. Let's not get cocky right here at the end. Oh jeez, get out of here. Oh jeez, oh jeez. My timing is all off. Oh, does she get faster as we as she hits this stage? I think I'm safe here for the moment. Get out of there. Cross these. Play super safe, super slow. I really want this health upgrade, and there we go. Perfect. And oh, we get a little bit more health and the pomegranate upgrade of this one too. You love to see it. Oh jeez. Okay, let's try and break your shields maybe before those land. I don't know how successful that mission was, but I mean, they're almost dead at the very least, so something worked out in some way or another. One way or the other, I guess. Okay.
Who dies next?
Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Get out of here, all you shielded buddies. Everyone either has a shield or a bunch of armor on them these days. But no complaints really. Things are going pretty well. We have a decent amount of health. Razor Shoals even got an upgrade there. That's pretty sweet. Ooh. I mean, oh, I hate that the game makes me make these decisions. I really want to go to Athena and get a potentially her call. Her call would be a pretty huge one for us, just to give some guilt-free damage dealing time, but I promised Achilles we'd talk to Patroclus, and we're so close to doing the final task for these two that I want to keep chatting with them.
You must have met so many great heroes in your day, having fought alongside Achilles. Do you still keep in touch with any of them here?
Great heroes. Haven't you seen by now what they are like, stranger? Not all entirely what they're cracked up to be. But there were good ones, yes. Suppose they're mostly keeping to themselves, like I am here. Perhaps we'll run into each other down the line.
Okay. So unfortunately not looking like we got too much storyline wise there, but we could definitely just go for the increased attack damage, and it should put us in a good spot to make it through the Colosseum fight in decent shape. So still think no complaints there. I'm always happy to see you, buddy. Let's move it along here. Oh, I didn't check for... Oh, I can't use that. I wanted to see what our hearts were at with Patroclus, because I forgot to do that, but can't do that in the start of the chamber. I have to wait for safety here. But what I realized at the end there is I don't believe I checked the Urn Island on that map, which is a fortunate oversight on my part, but it shouldn't be too much of a big deal in the long run. Usually we're at a bit more of a difference than 15 points, whether or not we can afford something or not, but okay. This chamber is not too shabby. Crystals, get out of here. I should keep all these buddies stunned with my attacks, or else I'm gonna be in a bad spot. Okay. All in all, that was pretty sweet. I don't think I want any of these. Hyper Sprint is kind of alright, just for the sturdy, pretty much. from a defensive mindset, but I think I'm going to re-roll and try and get attack speed. I'm very tempted to still re-roll one more time. Oh wow, we did get moved faster twice in a row there though. This time at worst rarity, unfortunately.
The haste
Oh,
of enemies.
No. Oh boy. I definitely meant to hit reroll there. But oh well. We move a little bit faster. Would you look at that? That's pretty sweet. That could work out for us in the future here. Man. Oh wow, and are we here? Is this the Coliseum fight? Sorry, I just had to check my phone real quick. Walking without looking, shouldn't be doing that. Wow, and now we get exclusive access that we were hoping for this whole time. I mean, I'm still gonna take it, I think. It's pretty awesome. But, man, taking the wrong boon choice by accident. That's a rookie mistake for this point in the game. Hopefully this run is strong enough that it might not matter. I'm hoping also that our extra attack damage here is going to make the difference in this fight, because it's been rough the last couple of times. But here goes. We have the acorns, we have 5 free hits. Let's not lose them all too quickly.
Upon my honor, fiend, you shall not pass.
Alright, sir. We'll see. Okay, get out of the way of that for sure. Get out of the way of the charging shots as well, because that has the potential to waste quite a few acorn charges in one go. I don't know how many we've lost. It's kind of hard to see this fight so far. Oh, we might have lost one there. Oh, jeez. Hard what's deflected and what's... Okay, I saw... Oh, is that... There we go. All 5 are gone now at this point anyway. Whoops. Okay, that's the charge up. It's the first fight that I've managed to dodge 2 of these in a row. That's something for sure. Regardless how this fight goes moving on here, I'm pretty happy with just that fact alone. Ouch. Oh my gosh, and then we stand... Right, we don't want to fight in the middle, I guess. Oh my gosh, that's kind of what I'm doing wrong here, hey? Because if I'm not fighting in the middle, and then Theseus can't shoot me down with that charging attack. So that's what got me so bad last run, is I got hit by that like 4 or 5 times in a row in quick succession. Well, also, I guess, getting hit by Asterius as well. Rough. Ouch, oh my gosh. I guess, so even fighting on the outside doesn't totally alleviate the problem, because no matter where we are, one of the charges has the potential to hit us with the spray. Oh my gosh. Okay, there we go. One down. Wish we had a call, because that usually helps out a lot with the final part of this fight, when we try and burst down Theseus during the God Wrath phase. Wow, I stood in front there. I thought I was doing pretty well. I'll be darned. Hold up, don't take him over yet. I want all my casts for that. Okay, here we go. Oh, jeez. Oh my gosh, got hit with a bunch of those in a row. Can't launch casts between Wrath, but did pretty much get through pieces here. I'm hoping we can... Hey, there we go. Not too shabby at all. In fact, we lost just one Death Defiance, right? Yeah. For a second there, I was going to claim that we lost none. And then I remembered right at the end. Everything fell apart. But only one is still better than my usual lately, so we'll take what we can get.
to entertain
And
you.
we'll get a
Shades.
nice little bit of extra damage boost here, along with top off to max health. Love to see it. And then, could take Acorn, but no, I guess we'll probably go with Lucky Tooth. That way, if we get either lucky with some kind of healing effect, or if we, what was the other one I was thinking of? Or if we get hit by a bunch of the like minion attacks of the spawns that come in on this final fight, much prefer to have the extra Death Defiance. But things are going okay. We actually got through a Hydra fight without losing a Death Defiance, which is a pretty big deal for us these days. It's been really rough. I'm excited for when we do eventually switch to a different weapon and maybe won't have such a hard time not being in the thick of things there. But, what else was I thinking about? Immediately blanked. Also, Coliseum fight went better than usual too, I guess. Only lost one Death Defiance versus the kind of usual two here. I mean, Mirage Shot is definitely pretty sweet. Trip Shot when we do use that on all the bosses, and it doesn't hurt to have the Cyclops Jerky this early as well. Or not this early, but to have it from Patroclus and get that nice little boost of damage. I'm hoping that we get some really nice finishing touches using exclusive axes here as we move on to the Temple of Styx, but guess we'll see when we get up there. Hope to see in the next one as we make our way on up and hopefully get a good fight in against our father in the end here. See you then. See you soon.